The Nigerian Conservation Foundation, in collaboration with the Natural Eco Capital, has inaugurated the Business Advisory Group on Biodiversity and Import, step towards strengthening private sector participation in Nigeria's environmental agenda. This was during a workshop in Abuja, expected to mark a major milestone aimed at mobilizing support for a nation's biodiversity targets and objectives. News Central's correspondent Bettina Nweli reports.
The Director General of the Nigerian Conservation Foundation, Joseph Onoja, has explained that businesses whose operations depend heavily on natural resources must play a central role in protecting biodiversity. He noted that the newly inaugurated Business Advisory Group will ensure companies are part of developing and implementing Nigeria's Biodiversity Action Plan, rather than being mere end users of a document created without them.
There was a need for us to have all of society and all of government approach. And one major gap that we noticed with our partners is the fact that the business community, the private sector, has not really been given its place of recognition in implementation of the conservation of biodiversity in Nigeria. And there was a need for that to happen. So we came together as partners with Natural Eco Capital, from funding from Business for Nature, that we're able to come together and say, let's bring the private sector together, so that it will not be a situation whereby the National Biodiversity Strategies and Action Plans are just made for them, but they are also involved in it and see themselves in it, so that together we'll be able to make that happen.
Also speaking, a Deputy Director at the Federal Ministry of Environment, Christopher Iwuyo, highlighted the urgent need to close the global biodiversity finance gap, estimated at over $380 billion annually. Meanwhile, Business for Nature says the initiative will help unlock new financial flows by getting companies to understand their impact and dependence on nature.
Now, one of our focuses for a long time was advocacy for the Global Biodiversity Framework, and now we are looking at implementation. So what does it mean? What does it mean to actually to have these targets realized? And Africa has 25% of the world's biodiversity, and Nigeria is one of the most important, or rather influential countries in Africa.
What we lost annually is globally is about $500 billion. And what the finance system now is putting into it is about $120 billion. So we still need to close the gap of about $380 billion.
With the Business Advisory Group now in place, partners say the focus is shifting from advocacy to implementation, ensuring Nigeria moves closer to a nature-positive economy. In Abuja, for News Central, Bettina Nweli.